So we're accumulating knowledge, right? We're like learning new tips to be able to move the camera in nice ways to find good shots. This next tip it's not profound, but it might unlock where the good photos are. And I think about it as take 5, as in take 5 shots of the same thing. Now, if you've got 2 seconds and click and the moment's gone, then fine, there's no problem. But in this situation, or in most situations, you have time to like, what else? What else? What else? So try and take 5 photos of the same thing. So what you'll typically do is 5, not 3, because what happens with 3 is you like take your first shot, which is like, okay, here we go, click. And then you'll take a second shot, which will be like, you'll think about it a bit more, click, and then and it'll be better. And then you'll rush your third shot to prove that the second shot was the shot. Click, done. But 4 or 5, then you're like, so then what? And that can dig you into new shots. So let's try that as an exercise. So we won't touch a little dinosaur, and we'll just explore photos. I'm going to hit the ×2 just to get rid of some of the background. And let's just have a look here. I'm looking at the background. I probably don't want the windows in because, it's making Dino too dark. But let's come down here. So, not bad. Let's take a shot here. Cool. And then, okay, so now what? Well, I could come around a bit. Get tissues. No, it's kind of looking the same. Well, I'll move a bit. Let's come up. Maybe just all bench. Here we go. Well, that's another option. All bench. What about if it's like books are a bit scrappy? Come this way. It's like, well, this is kind of interesting. So, what about he's on the edge of the cliff? Don't jump. Interesting, totally different. Let's take it. So we've got 3, and it's like, well, now what? We just keep moving and keep looking. It's like, these are reflections here. Kind of interesting. Bit silhouette-y. I don't hate it. Maybe there's like chairs outside, a bit distracting. I don't know, something kind of cool about this silhouette-y thing. I'll take it. And then now what? And so it's like, well, let's come this way. It's a bit clutter. Let's get the camera low. Camera's high on the phone. Let's flip the phone upside down. Let's get that lens. Lens gets right on the deck now. That's kind of interesting. There's a shadow there or reflection. Totally different again. Before we click, let's just look around. It's like PowerPoint. It's kind of interesting. Don't really want to do a butt shot. Sorry, little guy. Let's change it around. But different again. Interesting, right? Totally different shot. Let's just take it. And then we'll have a quick look. So we've got 5 very different photos from our first. Second, quite different. Third, different again. It's who knows? It's all personal opinion at this point. You might prefer the first one. Fine. You might prefer the 5th one. Fine. It's all good. Cool, right? This one, completely different to 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 this one. And, at the end of the day, you might like them all, or you might go, well, I like this one and bin the rest. And, sometimes your most favourite shot will be the first one that you take. But keep exploring, because it's those extras and extras and extras. You'll dig a bit deeper and you'll start trying things that you wouldn't have thought of. And you'll start seeing patterns where it's there's good photos there. In the commercial world, we'll get to locations and we'll be there'll be an interesting shot, long lens from the corner, looking back through this way. Maybe we do something overhead looking down. You'll start pre-visualizing ideas because you'll start building a bank of strong angles or strong perspectives that will apply to different situations. And it's pretty fun. So take 5, pick anything, keep exploring, 5 different shots of everything. Go for it.